أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم.
The revelation of this book is from Allah, the Mighty, the Wise.
إنا أنزلنا إليك الكتاب بالحق فاعبد الله مخلصا له الدين.
Surely, it is we who have revealed the book to thee, comprising the whole truth. So worship Allah, being sincere to Him in obedience.
ألا لله الدين الخالص والذين اتخذوا من دونه أولياء ما نعبدهم إلا ليقربونا إلى الله زلفى إن الله يحكم بينهم فيما هم فيه يختلفون.
Remember, it is to Allah alone that sincere obedience is due. And those who take as protectors others beside Him, say, we serve them only that they may bring us near to Allah in station. Surely, Allah will judge between them concerning that wherein they differ.
إن الله لا يهدي من هو كاذب كفار.
Surely, Allah guides not him who is an ungrateful liar.
لو أراد الله أن يتخذ ولدا لاصطفى مما يخلق ما يشاء سبحانه هو الله الواحد القهار.
If Allah had desired to take to Himself a son, He could have chosen whom He pleased out of what He creates. Holy is He. He is Allah, the One, the Most Supreme.
خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق يكور الليل على النهار ويكور النهار على الليل وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى ألا هو العزيز الغفار.
He created the heavens and the earth in accordance with the requirements of wisdom. He makes the night to cover the day, and He makes the day to cover the night. And He has pressed the sun and the moon into service. Each pursues its course until an appointed time. Remember, it is He alone who is the Mighty, the Great Forgiver.
خلقكم من نفس واحدة ثم جعل منها زوجها وأنزل لكم من الأنعام 8 أزواج يخلقكم في بطون أمهاتكم خلقا من بعد خلق في ظلمات 3.
He created you from a single being. Then from that he made its mate. And he has sent down for you of the cattle 8 pairs. He creates you in the wombs of your mothers, creation after creation, through 3 stages of darkness.
ذلكم الله ربكم له الملك لا إله إلا هو فأنى تصرفون.
This is Allah, your Lord. His is the kingdom. There is no God but He. Whither then are you being turned away?
إن تكفروا فإن الله غني عنكم ولا يرضى لعباده الكفر وإن تشكروا يرضه لكم.
If you are ungrateful, surely Allah is self-sufficient, being independent of you. And He is not pleased with ingratitude in His servants.
ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى ثم إلى ربكم مرجعكم فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
But if you are grateful, He likes it in you. And no bearer of burden shall bear the burden of another. Then to your Lord is your return, and He will inform you of what you have been doing. Surely He knows full well all that is hidden in the breasts.
وإذا مس الإنسان ضر دعا ربه منيبا إليه ثم إذا خوله نعمة منه نسي ما كان يدعو إليه من قبل وجعل لله أندادا ليضل عن سبيله.
And when an affliction befalls man, he calls upon his Lord, turning penitently to Him. Then, when He confers upon him a favour from Himself, he forgets what he used to pray for before, and starts assigning rivals to Allah, that He may lead people astray from His way.
قل تمتع بكفرك قليلا إنك من أصحاب النار.
Say, profit from thy disbelief a little, while in the end thou art surely of the inmates of the fire.
أمن هو قانت آناء الليل ساجدا وقائما يحذر الآخرة ويرجو رحمة ربه قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب.
Is he who prays devoutly to Allah in the hours of the night, prostrating himself and standing in prayer, and fears the hereafter, and hopes for the mercy of his Lord, like him who is disobedient? Say, are those who know equal to those who know not? Verily, only those endowed with understanding will take heed.
قل يا عبادي الذين آمنوا اتقوا ربكم للذين أحسنوا في هذه الدنيا حسنة وأرض الله واسعة إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب.
Say, O ye my servants who believe, fear your Lord. There is good for those who do good in this life. And Allah's earth is spacious. Verily, the steadfast will have their reward without measure.
قل إني أمرت أن أعبد الله مخلصا له الدين.
Say, verily, I am commanded to worship Allah with sincere devotion.
وأمرت لأن أكون أول المسلمين.
And I am commanded to be the foremost of those who submit to him.
قل إني أخاف إن عصيت ربي عذاب يوم عظيم.
Say, indeed I fear, if I disobey my Lord, the punishment of a grievous day.
قل الله أعبد مخلصا له ديني.
Say, it is Allah I worship in sincerest obedience to him.
فاعبدوا ما شئتم من دونه قل إن الخاسرين الذين خسروا أنفسهم وأهليهم يوم القيامة ألا ذلك هو الخسران المبين.
As to you, worship what you like beside him. Say, surely the real losers are they who ruin their souls and their families on the day of resurrection. Beware, that is surely the manifest loss.
لهم من فوقهم ظلل من النار ومن تحتهم ذلك يخوف الله به عباده يا عباد فاتقون.
They will have over them coverings of fire, and beneath them similar coverings. It is this against which Allah warns His servants. O my servants, take me, then, for your protector.
والذين اجتنبوا الطاغوت أن يعبدوها ونابوا إلى الله لهم البشرى فبشر عباده.
And those who eschew the worship of false gods and turn to Allah, for them is glad tidings. So give good tidings to my servants.
الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه أولئك الذين هداهم الله وأولئك هم أولو الألباب.
Who listen to the word and follow the best thereof. It is they whom Allah has guided, and it is they who are really endowed with understanding.
أفمن حق عليه كلمة العذاب أفأنت تنقذ من في النار.
Can he, then, against whom the sentence of punishment has become due, be saved? Canst thou rescue him who is in the fire?
لكن الذين اتقوا ربهم لهم غرف من فوقها غرف مبنية تجري من تحتها الأنهار وعد الله لا يخلف الله الميعاد.
But for them who fear their Lord, there are lofty mansions, built over lofty mansions, beneath which streams flow. Allah has made that promise, and Allah breaks not His promise.
ألم تر أن الله أنزل من السماء ماء فسلكه ينابيع في الأرض ثم يخرج به زرعا مختلفا ألوانه ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يجعله حطاما.
Hast thou not seen that Allah sends down water from the sky and causes it to flow in springs in the earth, and then brings forth thereby herbage of diverse hues? Then it dries up, and thou seest it turn yellow. Then He reduces it to broken straw.
إن في ذلك لذكرى لأولي الألباب.
In that, verily, is a reminder for men of understanding.
أفمن شرح الله صدره للإسلام فهو على نور من ربه فويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله أولئك في ضلال مبين.
Is he then whose bosom Allah has opened for the acceptance of Islam, so that he possesses a light from his Lord, like him who is groping in the darkness of disbelief? Woe then to those whose hearts are hardened against the remembrance of Allah. They are in manifest error.
الله نزل أحسن الحديث كتابا متشابها مثاني تقشعر منه جلود الذين يخشون ربهم ثم تلين جلودهم وقلوبهم إلى ذكر الله.
Allah has sent down the best discourse, a book, whose verses are mutually supporting and repeated in diverse forms. The skins of those who fear their Lord do creep at its recital. Then their skins and their hearts soften to the remembrance of Allah.
ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد.
Such is the guidance of Allah. He guides therewith whom He pleases. And he whom Allah adjudges astray, he shall have no guide.
أفمن يتقي بوجهه سوء العذاب يوم القيامة وقيل للظالمين ذوقوا ما كنتم تكسبون.
Is he then, who is only his own face to shield him from the evil punishment on the day of resurrection, like him who is secure? And it will be said to the wrongdoers, taste ye the recompense of what you used to earn.
كذب الذين من قبلهم فأتاهم العذاب من حيث لا يشعرون.
Those who were before them rejected our messengers, so the punishment came upon them whence they knew not.
فأذاقهم الله الخزي في الحياة الدنيا ولعذاب الآخرة أكبر لو كانوا يعلمون.
So Allah made them taste humiliation in the present life, and the punishment of the hereafter will certainly be greater if they but knew.
وَلَقَدْ ضَرَبْنَا لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ.
And indeed we have set forth for mankind all manner of parables in this Qur'an, that they may take heed.
قرآنا عربيا غير ذي عوج لعلهم يتقون.
We have revealed the Qur'an in Arabic, wherein there is no deviation from rectitude, that they may become righteous.
ضرب الله مثلا رجلا فيه شركاء متشاكسون ورجلا سلما لرجل هل يستويان مثلا الحمد لله بل أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
Allah sets forth a parable. A man belonging to several partners who disagree with one another, and a man belonging wholly to one man. Are the two equal in condition? All praise belongs to Allah, but most of them know not.
إنك ميت وإنهم ميتون.
Surely thou wilt die, and surely they too will die.
ثم إنكم يوم القيامة عند ربكم تختصمون.
Then surely, on the day of resurrection, you will dispute with one another before your Lord.
فمن أظلم ممن كذب على الله وكذب بالصدق إذ جاءه أليس في جهنم مثوى للكافرين.
Who then is more unjust than he who lies against Allah, and he who rejects the truth when it comes to him? Is there not in hell an abode for the disbelievers?
والذي جاء بالصدق وصدق به أولئك هم المتقون.
But he who has brought the truth, and he who testifies to it as truth, these it is who are the righteous.
لهم ما يشاءون عند ربهم ذلك جزاء المحسنين.
They will have with their Lord whatever they desire. That is the reward of those who do good.
ليكفر الله عنهم أسوأ الذي عملوا ويجزيهم أجرهم بأحسن الذي كانوا يعملون.
So that Allah will remove from them the evil consequences of what they did, and will give them their reward according to the best of their actions.
أليس الله بكاف عبدا ويخوفونك بالذين من دونه ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد.
Is not Allah sufficient for His servant? And yet they would frighten thee with those beside him. And he whom Allah leaves in error, for him there is no guide.
ومن يهد الله فما له من مضل أليس الله بعزيز ذي انتقام.
And he whom Allah guides, there is none to lead him astray. Is not Allah the Mighty, the Lord of Retribution?
ولئن سألتهم من خلق السماوات والأرض ليقولن الله.
And if thou ask them, who created the heavens and the earth, they will surely say Allah.
قل أفرأيتم ما تدعون من دون الله إن أرادني الله بضر هل هن كاشفات ضره أو أرادني برحمة هل هن ممسكات رحمته قل حسبي الله عليه يتوكل المتوكلون.
Say, what think ye? If Allah intends to do me harm, will those whom you call upon beside Allah be able to remove the harm He may intend? Or, if He wills to show me mercy, could they withhold His mercy? Say, Allah is sufficient for me. In Him trust those who would trust.
قل يا قوم اعملوا على مكانتكم إني عامل فسوف تعلمون.
Say, O my people, act as best you can. I too am acting. Soon shall you know.
من يأتيه عذاب يخزيه ويحل عليه عذاب مقيم.
Who it is unto whom comes a punishment that will disgrace him, and on whom there descends an abiding punishment.
أنزلنا عليك الكتاب للناس بالحق فمن اهتدى فلنفسه ومن ضل فإنما يضل عليها وما أنت عليهم بوكيل.
Verily, we have revealed to thee the book, comprising all truth for the good of mankind. So whoever follows guidance, follows it for the benefit of his own soul, and whoever goes astray only to its detriment, and thou art not a guardian over them.
الله يتوفى الأنفس حين موتها والتي لم تمت في منامها فيمسك التي قضى عليها الموت ويرسل الأخرى إلى أجل مسمى إن إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.
Allah takes away the souls of men at the time of their death, and of those also that are not yet dead during their sleep. And then He withholds those against which He has decreed death, and sends back the others till an appointed term. In that surely are signs for a people who reflect.
أم اتخذوا من دون الله شفعاء قل أولو كانوا لا يملكون شيئا ولا يعقلون.
Have they taken intercessors beside Allah? Say, even if they have no power over anything and no understanding?
قل لله الشفاعة جميعا له ملك السماوات والأرض ثم إليه ترجعون.
Say, all intercession rests with Allah. To Him belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and to Him then shall you be brought back.
وإذا ذكر الله وحده اشمأزت قلوب الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة وإذا ذكر الذين من دونه إذا هم يستبشرون.
And when Allah alone is mentioned, the hearts of those who believe not in the hereafter shrink with aversion. But when those beside Him are mentioned, behold, they begin to rejoice.
قل اللهم فاطر السماوات والأرض عالم الغيب والشهادة أنت تحكم بين عبادك فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون.
Say, O Allah, originator of the heavens and the earth, knower of the unseen and the seen, Thou alone wilt judge between Thy servants concerning that in which they differed.
ولو أن للذين ظلموا ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه لافتدوا به من سوء العذاب يوم القيامة وبدا لهم من الله ما لم يكونوا يحتسبون.
And even if the wrongdoers possessed all that is in the earth and the like thereof, in addition to it, they would surely seek to ransom themselves with it to escape from the evil punishment on the day of resurrection. But there shall appear unto them from Allah that which they had never thought of.
وبدا لهم سيئات ما كسبوا وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
And the evil consequences of what they had earned will become apparent to them, and that which they used to mock at will encompass them.
فإذا مس الإنسان ضر دعانا ثم إذا خولناه نعمة منا قال إنما أوتيته على علم بل هي فتنة ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
And when harm touches man, he cries unto us. But when we bestow on him a favour from us, he says, "This has been given to me on account of my own knowledge." Nay, it is only a trial, but most of them know not.
قد قالها الذين من قبلهم فما أغنى عنهم ما كانوا يكسبون.
Those who were before them said the same thing, yet all that they had earned availed them not.
فأصابهم سيئات ما كسبوا والذين ظلموا من هؤلاء سيصيبهم سيئات ما كسبوا وما هم بمعجزين.
So the evil consequences of what they had earned overtook them, and those who do wrong from among these disbelievers, the evil consequences of what they earned shall overtake them also, and they cannot escape.
أولم يعلموا أن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يؤمنون.
Know they not that Allah enlarges the provision for whomsoever He pleases, and straightens it for whomsoever He pleases? Verily, in that are signs for a people who believe.
قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
Say, O my servants, who have sinned against their souls, despair not of the mercy of Allah. Surely, Allah forgives all sins. Verily, He is most forgiving, ever merciful.
وَأَنِيبُوا إِلَى رَبِّكُمْ وَأَسْلِمُوا لَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَكُمُ الْعَذَابُ ثُمَّ لَا تُنْصَرُونَ.
And turn to your Lord, and submit yourselves to Him, before there comes unto you the punishment. For then you shall not be helped.
واتبعوا أحسن ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب بغتة وأنتم لا تشعرون.
And follow the best teaching that has been revealed to you from your Lord, before the punishment comes upon you suddenly, while you perceive not.
أن تقول نفس يا حسرة على ما فرطت في جنب الله وإن كنت لمن الساخرين.
Lest a soul should say, "Oh, woe is me, in that I neglected my duty in respect of Allah. Surely I was among the scoffers."
أو تقول لو أن الله هداني لكنت من المتقين.
Or lest it should say, "If Allah had guided me, I should certainly have been among those who fully carry out their duties."
أو تقول حين ترى العذاب لو أن لي كرة فأكون من المحسنين.
Or lest it should say, when it sees the punishment, "Would that there were for me a return to the world, I would then be among those who do good."
بلى قد جاءتك آياتي فكذبت بها واستكبرت وكنت من الكافرين.
He will be told, "Aye, there came to thee my signs, but thou didst treat them as lies, and thou wast arrogant, and thou wast of the disbelievers."
ويوم القيامة ترى الذين كذبوا على الله وجوههم مسودة أليس في جهنم مثوى للمتكبرين.
And on the day of resurrection thou wilt see those who lied against Allah, that their faces shall be overcast with gloom. Is there not in hell an abode for the proud?
وينجي الله الذين اتقوا بمفازتهم لا يمسهم السوء ولا هم يحزنون.
And Allah will deliver the righteous from all troubles, and will confer success upon them. Evil shall not touch them, nor shall they grieve.
الله خالق كل شيء وهو على كل شيء وكيل.
Allah is the creator of all things, and He is guardian over all things.
له مقاليد السماوات والأرض والذين كفروا بآيات الله أولئك هم الخاسرون.
To Him belong the keys of the heavens and the earth. And as for those who disbelieve in the signs of Allah, these it is who are the losers.
قل أفغير الله تأمروني فاعبدوا أيها الجاهلون.
Say, is it other gods than Allah that ye bid me worship, O ignorant ones?
ولقد أوحي إليك وإلى الذين من قبلك لئن أشركت ليحبطن عملك ولتكونن من الخاسرين.
And verily, it has been revealed to thee as unto those before thee. If thou associate partners with Allah, thy work shall surely come to naught, and thou shalt certainly be of the losers.
بل الله فاعبد وكن من الشاكرين.
I worship Allah and be thou among the grateful.
وما قدر الله حق قدره والأرض جميعا قبضته يوم القيامة والسماوات مطويات بيمينه سبحانه وتعالى عما يشركون.
And they have not formed a true concept of the attributes of Allah. And the entire earth will be under His complete control on the day of resurrection, and the heavens rolled up in His right hand. Glory be to Him, and exalted is He above that which they associate with Him.
ونفخ في الصور فصعق من في السماوات ومن في الأرض إلا من شاء الله ثم نفخ فيه أخرى فإذا هم قيام ينظرون.
And the trumpet will be blown, and all who are in the heavens and all who are in the earth will fall down in a swoon, except those whom Allah will be pleased to spare. Then will it be blown a second time, and lo, they will be standing, awaiting judgment.
وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها ووضع الكتاب وجيء بالنبيين والشهداء وقضي بينهم بالحق وهم لا يظلمون.
And the earth will shine with the light of her Lord, and the book will be laid open before them, and the prophets and the witnesses will be brought, and judgment will be given between them with justice, and they will not be wronged.
ووفيت كل نفس ما عملت وهو عالم بما يفعلون.
And every soul will be fully rewarded for what it did, and He knows well what they do.
وسيق الذين كفروا إلى جهنم زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها فتحت أبوابها قال لهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يتلون عليكم آيات يتلون عليكم آيات ربكم وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا.
And those who disbelieve will be driven to hell in troops, until, when they arrive there, its gates will be opened, and its keepers will say to them, "Did not the messengers from among yourselves come to you, reciting unto you the signs of your Lord, and warning you of the meeting of this day of yours?"
قالوا بلى ولكن حقت كلمة العذاب على الكافرين.
They will say, "Yea, but the word of punishment was bound to be fulfilled in respect of the disbelievers."
قيل ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها فبئس مثوى المتكبرين.
It will be said, "Enter ye the gates of hell, abiding therein, and evil is the abode of the arrogant."
وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها قال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين.
And those who feared their Lord will be conducted to heaven in groups, until when they arrive there, its gates will be opened, and its keepers will say to them, "Peace be upon you. Be ye happy, and enter it, abiding therein."
وقالوا الحمد لله الذي صدقنا وعده وأورثنا الأرض نتبوأ من الجنة حيث نشاء فنعم أجر العاملين.
And they will say, "All praise belongs to Allah, who has made good to us His promise, and has given us the earth to inherit. We shall make our abode in the garden wherever we please. How excellent is the reward of the righteous workers."
وترى الملائكة حافين من حول العرش يسبحون بحمد ربهم وقضي بينهم بالحق وقيل الحمد لله رب العالمين.
And thou wilt see the angels going round the throne, glorifying their Lord with His praise. And judgment will be given between the people with justice. And it will be said, "All praise belongs to Allah, the Lord of the worlds."